Imagine this. It's 2 minutes to midnight, while most of America sleeps. Lawyers for the Justice Department rush to a federal courthouse with a filing designed to bury secrets. Not just any secrets. Secrets linking powerful people to Giuffre. Epstein's horrific crimes. Tonight, we break down this legal stunt and why it reeks of a desperate attempt to shield one man above all, Donald Trump.
I'm joined by investigative journalist, who's been tracking every twist in this saga. Walk us through what just happened. The DOJ's midnight filing claims it wants transparency on Epstein, but the fine print tells a very different story. What are they actually doing?
Let's cut through the spin. In those final moments before midnight, political appointees loyal to Trump asked a judge to unseal grand jury minutes related to Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Sounds transparent, right? Except here's the catch. Grand jury testimony isn't where the real bombshells about Epstein's network live. It's a fraction of the evidence, tightly focused only on securing indictments against those two, buried in their request. Plan to redact any identifying details about uncharged third parties.
Uncharged third parties, that's a conveniently vague term. Could that include, say, a certain Palm Beach property owner?
Exactly. Think about it. Personally identifying information could mean names, businesses, even resorts like Mar-a-Lago. If Trump's name surfaces anywhere in those documents, even tangentially, this redaction plan erases it. It's a transparency theater. They're dangling grand jury records, which are notoriously hard to unseal and packed with legal roadblocks, while promising to black out anything politically inconvenient. Meanwhile, the real Epstein files, flight logs, victim testimonies, financial records gathered dust in a DOJ vault. Why choose this convoluted, likely futile path, instead of simply releasing what they already control?
It feels like a magician's distraction. Look over here at the grand jury fight. While the real evidence stays hidden. And it contradicts Trump's own allies like Pam Bondi, who demanded the Epstein list be released.
It's worse than a distraction. It's a blueprint for suppression. Remember, just weeks ago, the same Trump DOJ issued a memo claiming there was no Epstein client list to release, hiding behind victim privacy concerns. After public outcry, they pivoted to this grand jury tactic, a method guaranteed to yield minimal, heavily censored information even if they win. They're setting the stage to blame judges when it inevitably fails. We tried, they'll say, while the truth stays buried.
But the plot thickens. Why is Trump suddenly rewriting history about his own ties to Epstein? His excuse for their falling out isn't about abused children, it's about poached employees. In that story, it's crumbling under scrutiny.
Trump claims he cut ties with Epstein because Epstein stole an employee from Mar-a-Lago, reportedly victim Virginia Giuffre. But the timeline doesn't add up, does it?
It collapses completely. Giuffre testified. She worked at Mar-a-Lago around 2000. Yet in 2002, Trump was publicly praising Epstein as a terrific guy who likes beautiful women, many on the younger side. Their fallout didn't happen until 2004, years after Giuffre was recruited by Ghislaine Maxwell for Epstein. If Trump was furious about her poaching, why wait years to act? And why show zero anger towards Maxwell, the actual recruiter? Why, even after Maxwell's conviction, does Trump speak well of her?
It's glaring, isn't it? He attacks the dead men, Epstein and Giuffre, who can't fight back, but stays silent on the living woman who knows all his secrets.
Precisely. Maxwell sits in prison facing decades. She knows where the bodies are buried. Trump's former criminal defense attorney, Pam Bondi, now holds a key role at the DOJ overseeing this. Coincidence? Or a lifeline? Trump trashes Epstein. Safe, because he's gone. He spins tales about Giuffre. Safe, because she tragically passed. But Maxwell? She gets careful silence, or even praise. That sends a message.
So where does the truth lie? Not in staged grand jury battles or rewritten histories. Follow the money? What we found in Epstein's financial shadows is far more damning than any ghost story.
While the DOJ plays legal games, real investigators are following Epstein's money. What are they finding?
Senator Ron Wyden's Senate Finance Committee investigation uncovered a staggering web. Over $1.5 billion in suspicious transactions flowing through Epstein's accounts, thousands of transfers with no clear purpose. This is the roadmap. Complex financial trails leading to powerful enablers, and beneficiaries. It's documented. It's concrete. Yet the DOJ focuses on censoring old testimony and amplifying the word of a convicted perjurer, Maxwell, whose credibility is non-existent. They dropped her perjury charges solely to spare victims another trial, not because she was truthful. The financial records don't lie. The cover-up in plain sight. That speaks volumes.
Adam, your relentless digging is how the public uncovers these truths. For viewers wanting to support this vital work, the kind that tracks court filings, exposes midnight maneuvers, and follows the money, please consider supporting independent, investigative journalism. Every document uncovered, every secret revealed, happens because people demand accountability. We'll post how you can help below. Adam, thank you for shining the light.
Thanks for having me. This fight for the truth isn't over. Not by a long shot.
The midnight filing, the rewritten history, the silenced witnesses, the billion-dollar money trail. This isn't just about the past. It's about who's still being protected and why they're so desperate to stay in the shadows. We'll keep digging. You stay tuned.